It's been no easy task, but Jackie's finally committed to a kitchen design she loves.
It's brilliant that you can come into Mitre 10 and they can sketch it all out and you can get a good idea before it's actually going into your house.
The Murray project is now one step closer to becoming a family home.
Once the insulation and everything goes in, plasterboard's going to go on the roof and on the walls. It'll just be really cool to see it coming all together.
Exterior cladding is a major step in the construction process. It's a big job and one you want to last a lifetime of the house. So Eric's picked his moment to be on site and hands-on. So we're just about to cut one of your cladding boards. Any particular reason why you decided to use the James Hardy 3-year cladding?
We already knew that we wanted to have something that was durable, something that was going to stand the test of time, and something that was going to really give us a contrast on our house.
The Murrays have decided on James Hardy's 3-year cladding above and below the window joinery and linear weatherboard in between for a contrast. It's a 3-week process to install, but the effect will be bold and in keeping with the minimalist style of the house. Rightio, well we better cut this because we've got the boss waiting for it.
Yeah, righto.
Choosing fibre cement weatherboards means virtually no ongoing maintenance.
Yep.
Once painted, you can leave them for years without worry of borer, rot or movement. And with cladding well underway, insulation and soundproofing is next.
So you've got your 4th bedroom here which backs onto the garage. So I suggest you get that one done because if you've got cars coming in or you're using this room as your training room or whatever, somebody wants a bit of quiet time in the room there or something, we'll soundproof that wall there.
Well, the only other one I thought was that we've got a slight little gap over in our room in the ensuite.
Yep. Just in this gap here, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. If we've got a bit left over, we might run through this wall just to make sure, but definitely that area is an important area, stop the noise transferring through.
With decisions made and pink bats ordered, it's time for installation. It's an important job to get right, as incorrect installation could mean a failed council pre-line inspection.
It's important to install the pink bats correctly to create the thermal envelope throughout the house. Basically no gaps within to keep the heat you want in and the heat you want out, and vice versa with the cold. In total there are 511 square metres of it, so quite a lot and quite a big house.
On this particular subdivision, there is a stipulation that everyone has to up-spec their insulation by another 20%. That might be a slight increase in their budget at the beginning here, but come the heart of winter, that little bit of extra spend at the beginning, they're going to save later on down the track.
I wanted to have a product that is designed for New Zealand conditions, that is recyclable and it's non-combustible, which is quite a good thing. We really don't want this house burning down. Having seen what's happened so far is amazing. And everything that goes in, they do it once, they do it right, and it's going to stay there for the rest of its life.
Under Marcus's watch, the Murray project sailed through the council pre-line inspection, so the team can get straight into the Jib plasterboard, which is just as well because truckloads of it are on site.
Pretty impressive to see these guys taking it off by hand. These are getting out to sort of 4 metres plus, and you can see the guys carrying it and it's flexing in the middle. And this is an art form actually.
So just give it a go on
so
one.
I'm just going to carry that one.
Go on one for you.
Okay.
You want to be about here, then.
Yep. You just let it come down.
Yep. Use your hand, not your
Yep.
Touch with the bottom touch.
Easy. I just think I'm slowing them down a little bit. I'll have to leave it to the professionals.
So here we are, mate, with all your Jib plasterboard. I love this part of the job because once the old Jib plasterboard goes up, you really do get to see exactly the shape and sizes of each of your rooms. You're starting to feel like, you're just about there.
Yeah, I know, it was pretty cool, and seeing this all come off the truck. There's so many different sizes and thicknesses.
Absolutely, there's Jib Brace Line for all the bracing areas, and then in the likes of your bathroom, your wet areas, you'll use a Jib Aqualine. That has a wax copolymer within it, so any water or moisture, that'll be repelled by that wax copolymer.
Yep.
Then of course you've got your Jib Noise Line.
So is that the one that we're going to put between the ensuite and Zach's room?
Exactly, mate. That combined with the Pinkbat silencer is going to produce this really nice package of noise control. And then obviously you've got your ceilings. We're going to use a 13mm ultraline on all your ceilings.
So how come we're using that?
It allows us to put our Jib Rondo battens further apart, which is how it's going to reduce cost.
Okay.
And it just produces an absolutely perfectly flat finish.
Awesome. That's what we want. Once the insulation and everything goes in, plasterboard's going to go on the roof and on the walls. It's really just going to start enclosing the spaces so that you do actually have a room. It'll just be really cool to see it coming all together.